Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world in ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short in transit lesson, or however long the spirit of Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to end the video. The cruel Lord wants the cruelty to continue. Alright, and Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen. The inspiration for this lesson comes from this article that I have here from Meteorites. And the title of the article reads, Trump demands ICE restarts traffic stops despite 2 fatal shootings in a week. It won't happen on my watch. All right. So it says, President Donald Trump demands the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, so ICE, resumes traffic stops a day after agencies mostly paused the practice. Trump demanded the issue via a Wednesday morning Truth Social post comes after ICE was involved in 2 fatal traffic stops within a week. The president wrote, I don't think it's going to show, might show, Okay, so this is what Trump said. The men and women of our ICE are doing a great job. Yes, they are. One that has to be done. Crime is way down in America in many cases, which numbers that haven't been since decades. The open border policy of sleepy Joe Biden allowed 25 million people to pour into our country unchecked and unvetted. Many were criminals, and we have to get them out. In order to do this, we must be strong, tough, and smart. We cannot give up on ICE most important and efficient crime fighting tool, the traffic stops. Right, and we know that ICE, anybody, just because you look like a so-called Puerto Rican or Cuban or Mexican or whatever, all right, they will stop you. All right, they'll just stop. They just straight up and down stop you, pull you over, demand your papers. They don't even in many cases they didn't even give you a chance to present your papers. All right, a lot of them, they just asked for the paper once and then dragged them out of the car. Some of them got put to death, or some of them were beaten, drove down the road, and kicked out of the car. All right, miles away from where they got stopped at. All right, but it says once we do, we are playing right into the criminals' hands. The radical left Democrats would like to see this done, but it won't happen on my watch. ICE, be fair and smart, fair and smart, and go back and do your important job. All right. Sign off, President DJT Donald John Trump. ICE has come under intense criticism after agencies were told Tuesday, and this has been going on, by the way, this whole time. Just most of the I remember reading a few articles here and there about ICE still, running around, basically terrorizing people. So this has been going on the whole time. It hasn't stopped. All right, but again, due to the situation in the Middle East, the Ukraine war, financial news and all of that, it's kind of got swept under the rug. But this has been going on still for this whole time. All right. So it says after agencies were told Tuesday to suspend most traffic stops until further notice, and work with our law enforcement agencies when vehicles are involved in their arrest. All right. So yeah, the cruel Lord wants the cruelty to continue. All right. He doesn't care. He's already said he don't care about or think about the American people. So what makes you think he cares about so-called illegal immigrants? You know he don't care about them. All right. They were separating, men, women, and children from each other, and he didn't care. He shrugged his shoulder. He didn't care. They're all criminals. They're all thugs. Get them out of here. If you're a so-called Latin, one of the Latin tribes, you're a criminal and a thug, and get you out of here. Even the Southern Kingdom, because he was coming after so-called Haitians as well. All right, so-called Haitians, the tribe of Levi. All right. So yeah, the cruel Lord wants the cruelty to continue, which is good because it's something that we need to happen. All right, we need things like this to happen, and we need the people to rise up, be roused up. Especially the tribes, and push back against it. All right, push back against the government. All right, this is let me see. I want to start from the top. Or I just want to hit the point. Slide brothers and pull over real quick. All right, I'm started too. It's like just trying to find somewhere to park real quick. Oh, it's a lot, brothers. It's a lot here. It's a lot, brothers. A little traffic jam there, but I'm just going to hit the point. It's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians, which the modern day Egyptians are the Edomites, or the people here in Babylon, will I give over into the hands of a cruel Lord, because this is spiritual Egypt. All right. So it says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hands of a cruel Lord, which this guy is, was cruel. Again, they were separating, ICE was separating people from their families. All right. Separating a man from a woman from the child, a man from the child. All right, he didn't care, throwing them in cages with no electricity in the heat. All right, like Alligator Alvarez or whatever, or it was another place in Texas. I think it's another one out there in California. So like he didn't care. All right, and a fierce king shall rule over them, say the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Right, and the fierce king shall rule over them. And like Elder Tahar has been saying, he has to be the cool Lord that the scriptures is speaking about. He has to be. All right. This devil is straight up and down next level. All right. All that being politically correct and trying to be diplomatic and all of that garbage. When it comes to this guy, all that shit is out the window. He can care less about any of that shit. He'll straight up and down tell you he don't like you. All right. like even though he was an Edomite, Robert Mueller, he tweeted out when he died, X'd out or put out a post on his Truth Social. He said he was glad that he was dead. when that guy Robert Mueller, I think his name is Robert Mueller. It's like he forgive me for my folly, brothers, but yeah, that shit cracked me up. That dude was straight up and down saying, "Good." He said, "I'm glad he's dead." And I'm glad because he can't hurt anybody anymore. All right, so this devil is a straight up devil, man. And this is the type of devil that we need in office. All right? This is the type of devil that we need in office. And he's going to release the real madmen into the streets. This is just a test run. But he's going to ultimately release, all right, the real madmen into the streets. When shit gets straight up and down chaotic. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Verse 70, for there should be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Which those that fear the Lord are who? The Israelites, which who he's after. All right, the people that he's targeting. and the higher ups, his boss, the elites of Edom, are targeted. Verse 17, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Right, madmen sparing none. All right, and that's what he's telling them to do. The cruel Lord is telling them to do. Look, don't spoil, don't spare nobody. Keep doing what y'all doing, pulling people over. Anybody that looks suspicious, pull them over. If they don't want to present their papers, or they take too long to present their papers, all right, drag them out of the car, kick their ass, and if it comes down to them, shoot them. You know, put them to death. We got you. Now, all the other cases or incidents where those people got put to death, none of them cops got trialed, or them agents or whatever, or you know, those masked people, which more than likely are the Proud Boys. All right, maybe, or they could be foreign troops, you know, in mass, you know, who knows. But none of those people face trial for what they did. All right, none of them, and they killed American citizens. And in a few of those cases, they was American citizens that got killed. All right, so he's telling them, look, do what you do, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and we got you. You ain't going to jail. You ain't gonna get in trouble and nothing. All right. Again, the cruel Lord wants the cruelty to continue, and he's gonna amp up the cruelty. All right, and gas is going back up too. I'm seeing it now. I passed by a couple of gas stations. It's $3.99. By the time I get off of work, all right, or tonight or whatever, it'll be probably $4.15. It's gonna keep rising, all right, because the reserves are running out, and it looks like, you know, it could be real deal over for all this bullshit he's been doing, manipulating the markets with them bullshit tweets he's been putting out, saying how many deals they about to make a deal or whatever. It looks like that could be the end of the road for that. All right, because he threatened to put tariffs. It's like he threatened to put tariffs on them again. I mean, a 20% tariff or whatever, or not a tariff, but a 20% toll or whatever on the streets, like Iran was doing. But then he saw the markets were jumping, and then he backed off of it. But the markets are still up. The gold, I mean, not the gold, but the oil markets are still going up. Not that even matters, because that's all manipulated and garbage anyway. All right. But Lord willing, you know, it looks like he could have reached the end of the road with pulling that trick. Like that trick ain't gonna work no more. Lord willing. But yeah, with that, you know, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and safety to you, brothers, that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.